Hey, what's up? This is Reverend Barry from Badass Bandleader, and in this video I want to talk about uh, what you can do to help your cover band make more money, serious money. And I'm not talking about private events, those kinds of things that are traditionally what you would do to make a lot of extra money in your band. But I'm actually going to talk about what you can do to make, serious money, actually just playing bar gigs. And if you want to learn more about this and go really in depth with how we've been able to do it, go to revclass.com. Again, my stage name is Reverend Barry. I'm a band leader for a band called Reverend Barry and the Funk in Florida, and so the class is called revclass.com. If you go check out that video that's on the page, there's no opt-in or anything like that. You can just watch the video, and it goes real in depth on how we've been able to do this. It's because we've been able to make anywhere from $2,500 to $4,500 a night just playing what I consider to be standard bar gigs. It's kind of crazy. So now we don't do that on a totally regular basis. But it's not like holidays or anything. And I'm going to go into that in the video there. But let's just kind of talk about the idea with this channel and with this page is to talk to mainly cover bands. Now, if you do some originals, that's cool too. But if you're mainly doing like covers and whatnot, how to make more money with your band. Because the thing is that drives me crazy is I talk to all these cover band leaders that are out there, and that's like the average pay, it seems like worldwide, is $100 a man. So if you have a 5-piece band, you're making $500 a night. And and so many musicians are totally frustrated with that. I know we were totally frustrated with it. And but the thing is, it's really difficult to get out of that situation. Now, there are different ways that you can make money with the band. What are the traditional ways, right? You could play weddings, and weddings are fine. Weddings are good if you get them. But the thing is about playing weddings is that if you get them every now and then, that's cool. Maybe somebody comes to watch your band, they love you, and they want to book you for a wedding. You can usually make, it depends on what you're comfortable with, but you might be able to make three grand or $5,000. I mean, I've been in wedding bands that charge as much as $10,000, but those are like really high level wedding bands. The ones that are making, that's what their focus is. And the thing is, if you do weddings as a focus, then you really have to market yourself that way. And there's kind of a stigma to being a wedding band, right? And remember, the old movie, the classic movie with Adam Sandler in it. So a lot of bands don't want to like focus on weddings. They don't want to be seen as being cheesy. So the other way is corporate events. Corporate events are, that's a great way to make extra money. But again, with corporate events, you have to really focus on that, because I think the fun thing about being in a bar band, if you have a good night at a nightclub, you're playing the music typically, maybe hopefully that you want to play, but the style of music, what you're good at. You got a good set list. I'm in Florida here, so there's mosquitoes here even early in the morning. There's mosquitoes in Florida, but with the cover bands, on a good night at a bar, if the place is crowded and, they're really into your band, maybe there's some cute girls out there on the dance floor that are dancing, and it's a cool vibe. But the thing is, it's so depressing when you get off the stage and, you're like, the bar owner like writes you that check or whatever for $500, and, you divvy up the tips or whatever. And you think about the amount of time that you have to put in to play in those gigs. Some bars want you to play 4 hours. They want you to play from 9 a.m. to or 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. or 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. I just don't get that, but so many bars do it. So you're playing to the wee hours in the morning. Maybe it took you, depending if you have a big PA and lights, it took you a ton of time to set up, and then you got to tear it all down. And so by the time you get out of there, it might be 3:30 in the morning. And then if you have a long drive home, it's not uncommon for musicians to get home like between 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning. And for what? You're making $100. So again, we've been able to kind of turn the tide on that And again, not on a total steady basis, but we have played some gigs. Back in March, we played a gig. It was actually at a country western bar, and we're not a country band, but this is a large venue, and we have a large following, and we did a special event. We promoted it, and we worked a deal with the club owner, and we made over $4,500. And like, again, what I mentioned at the beginning of the video, if you watch revclass.com, there's a link there in the description here below. Just go to revclass.com. There's no opt-in. You don't have to give us your email address or anything like that, but you can watch a video, and I go into detail on how we were able to make that kind of money. And it didn't happen just once. We've been able to, make anywhere from $2,500 and up on certain nights. And they're not special nights, they're not holidays, it's not New Year's Eve. So we've done our own events on New Year's Eve, and we've done really well. We've actually, our very first event, we made over $11,000, and we promoted our own event. And just the year before, we played an event and got paid $3,000. So I go into the video on how we do this. And so I'd encourage you to watch it. I love musicians. I love bands. I love really great cover bands and original bands. And I just want to see, that's what Badass Band Leader, the show or channel or page, whatever you want to call it, is all about. It's about showing musicians how to rise above. Because I tell you, man, the club owners aren't going to pay you more. I mean, they may pay you a little more, but for you to go from making $500 a night to thousands, it's just not going to happen unless you do something differently. So that's what it's all about. But sound off in the comments. I thank you for watching the video, and please follow our page, and just keep your eyes here for more content.